The reason why this society is so unruly and misguided is because the people is not covered. People is not covered. Now, y'all want to know what I mean by that. The covering of man is Christ. The covering of Christ is God. Now, watch this. Men removed Christ. They don't want Christ to be their covering. Hence, the reason why women don't want men to be their covering. So women is removing the men, just like men remove Christ, and it's leaving the kids uncovered. Now we have a society of rebellious kids who don't want to listen to authority because, listen, the man don't want authority from Christ. The women don't want authority from men, which leaving the children, the teenagers, the young people under the women unruly. And guess what? They going to grow into being adult women or men. That's going to dishonor covering, disregard covering. So that child that's going to grow up into a woman or a man, that woman is going to disregard men. That's why you hear these young girls now, I don't need no man, man is this, F men that, yada, yada, yada. And then you hear the men, right? They are, I don't need Christ, I don't want Christ, I don't want nothing to do with Christ, this, that, and the third. Now, there's two who's never out of order. That's God and Christ. They're never out of order. The reason why society is out of order because men don't want covering, women don't want covering, the kids don't have covering. That's why they unruly. That's why they behaving the way they behave. And then those kids going to become adults who's going to be uncovered and don't want covering. And the cycle won't keep on cycling. That's why the society is the way it is. That's why I teach my kids to respect authority, but it starts with me. That's why I'm always talking about God and Christ. My whole identity is in Christ. In him I live, move, and have my being. Everything I do is in Christ. So everything under me is locked in. My wife is locked into me. My kids is locked into my wife because we in order. There's nothing out of order in my life in far as hierarchy is concerned. That's the reason why my life is the way it is. When I tell people, if you want to live a totally blessed life, get in order with God and Christ first. And then the women under you is going to fall in order. And the kids under her is going to fall in order. If a link is missing in a chain, the vehicle is going nowhere. The bike is going nowhere because you can't pedal. You ain't getting no power if a link is missing. The missing link in society is God and Christ. Once that is in order,